Hi everyone, and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is our new perspective for today, and we're still working with the El Goliath deck. We have the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hidden Inner Strength. I think that might be a bonus card. Let me see. Hidden Inner Strength. Yes, it is. It's a bonus card. So I'll read from the book what that bonus card means. But in the meantime, the Four of Cups, it speaks to not being satisfied with the things that you've manifested in your life thus far and not being able to see the divine gift within it. It also speaks to boredom in the pursuit of love, right? In the pursuit of love and happiness. Somehow you've become lost in the quest, and it's no longer joyful and exciting, right? It's become more of a hindrance than it is bewilderment and beguilement, right? But that's the thing, though, right? When you get to a place of stagnancy, or when you create something in your life that didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, you sometimes feel sad about it, right? It's like, oh, I didn't want that to happen, or this isn't as, shiny and wonderful as I thought it would be, right? And there's a sense of disappointment with that. But the lesson within that, the divine beauty within all of that, is you have the choice to look at that fourth cup and learn the lessons, right? And see the wonder of what those lessons are, and try something new, try a different approach, change your perspective, right? And the Four of Wands, people say it's like the 1111 portal. It's the card of marriage and union and celebration, right? In traditional tarot, it reminds me of May Day, where the village people are celebrating Beltane and the prosperous spring and going into summer, and all of the joyous liveliness, right? The procreation and the co-creation, right? So let's go over to the Hidden Inner Strength, the Shadow Cat. Keywords: no longer seeking others' validation, a deep inner knowing, agility and independence to go after what you seek, a primal power that has now been found, knowing what to do next and just moving forward and getting on with it, rising up and being great, embracing yourself as a whole light and shadow, and owning yourself and your actions, becoming the powerful force you came here to be. The cat stands poised and still before the foot of a tree. She is unafraid and completely calm, sitting before a burning fire. The fire represents the flame that burns inside her, even in the darkest of nights. Behind her, we see the shadow of her true self and the inner power she has. Something is happening right now that has awoken her soul's inner strength. There is a reservoir of passion and power that you have tapped into that you may or may not have been aware of. This card is urging you to rise up and let it out. The time for complacency, indecision, and passive behavior is over. This card is about you finding what is in your heart, recognizing it and expressing it outwards for the world to see, hear, and know. Now is your time to stand tall. Your light has been oppressed for far too long. At this time, you will move away from small-minded thinking and people that you feel do not lift you up or understand you. Much like the hermit, you are not needing nor seeking the approval, validation, or permission of others to do the things that you want to do. This card indicates that something or someone has pushed you to a place and backed you into a corner where you can no longer be. And it is time to stand up and speak your own inner truths. You have finally found your strength and independence, and you know what you are going to be, you know that you are going to be more than all right. This newfound agility and strength is making you a rising and powerful force. Know that you did not incarnate here to just have an average life. You came here to move, expand, and grow. So trust your inner light and know that inside you is the power of a much more primal force than you realize. You will land on your feet, so trust it. Roar. Well, that's gorgeous. And it fits so nicely, right, with everyone else in this, all the other cards in this pull. Isn't that interesting? I love it. What sings to you? How are you intuitively feeling about these cards together? What is your interpretation? Let me know in the comment section below, and we can have a wonderful conversation about it. Now, I pulled a card from my mini Beyond Lumeria, and let's see, we have Earth Star Chakra Initiation. You are standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seat of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply to the earth. Isn't that gorgeous? I love these little cards. And then we got a card from the Illustrated Bestiary, and we got Spring Peeper, page 35. Evolve into your next becoming. So let me go to page 35 in the book. Ooh, went right to it. Evolve into your next becoming, Spring Peeper. Big name, small frog. So small, in fact, you may think you don't know this critter at all. But if you've cracked a window on an early spring evening, you've probably heard the peeper chorus chirping of metamorphosis and growing into their fullest potential. These wee frogs remind you to embrace your innate ability to evolve, especially when you think you've forgotten how. Peepers start life as tadpoles, then grow legs, and that's just part of their magic. Peeper also has a backup plan for breathing. He can take in oxygen through his skin. Call on him when you've forgotten how to breathe and life feels impossible, or when you need to grow a new set of legs to carry you into your next becoming. And the ritual is step out of your element. Spring peepers, like all frogs, begin life as tadpoles. In his first few weeks, frog will swim the shallows, propelled by a single flagellating tail, breathing through his gills like fish. As the weeks progress, he'll grow 2 rudimentary back legs, which will become powerful enough for him to jump great distances in a single bound. Then he grows front legs, each little froggy toe equipped with an adhesive pad so Frog can climb and cling. After about 12 weeks, Frog leaves the water to live on land. His transition complete. He can now breathe through his nose and absorb oxygen through his skin. Spring Peeper can teach you to slip out of your comfort zone and swim away from your home pond to take in the view from the trees. Think about where you are comfortable, where you feel at home, where you can breathe easily. Now challenge yourself to do one thing that feels out of your element. If you're a homebody, try a dance class. If you're an extrovert, learn to knit. You don't have to make a lifelong commitment. Simply create an opportunity to try something new. See how it alters the way you think, feel, and breathe. And the reflection, the rites of reincarnation. There are cultures that believe that we come back lifetime after lifetime, learning lessons that advance our soul. But what if we reincarnate in this lifetime? Think about this. In winter, Spring Peeper hunkers down in the mud at pond's edge and freezes into hibernation. In spring, he thaws to a new life. What if we reinvent ourselves like the little Peeper Frog, starting out as one thing and through slow growth and effort become something else? By that definition, how many times have you reincarnated? How many lifetimes have you lived? And how have you had to change, evolve, and grow as you moved from one state of being to the next? That's what winter is, an exercise in remembering how to still yourself, then how to come pliantly back to life again. Allie Smith, Winter. Beautiful. Well, those are wonderful messages, and they all seem to be continuously connecting with one another, don't you think? Let me know what your feelings are and what your intuitive nudges are with these cards for today in the comment section below. And other than that, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.